I'm on Trading View this time, so hopefully it don't tweak like it did yesterday.
What y'all usually use?
What you say, bro?
Which one you usually use?
I'm normally using
Okay.
well, like this is a perfect setup really to me right here for a sale.
All right, you got an hour, Tay.
It's really cool. On the monthly, ooh, an hour. Okay. On the monthly, it's kind of bullish as you can see. But I'm looking for a short-term sale on NZD USD, really all NZD pairs. The weekly is bullish, as you can see. It broke last high, at the last 3 weeks high. But it's at a resistance on the chart right here. It's a good resistance that we're at. Can you all can hear me, right? I ain't going in and out or anything, am I?
You're good.
Cool. As you can see, that's a decent resistance right there. Right there. What was this? September 20th. Tried to break it, came back through it. So it's a decent resistance. It's not the strongest, but it worked if you're trying to do a short-term sale. So breaking it down like I always do for an hour, it really looks like either a head information or a head and shoulder. I mean, yeah, head and shoulder, but it looks like I will head and shoulder hit resistance 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then it come down. This is gonna be my first take profit right here at around 7,300. Yeah, at this little support line right there. I mean, it might break through, but I said the daily is really bullish. You know, the daily and weekly. I wouldn't expect to claim all of it, like just go. Well, definitely not so. It'll probably break down about 40 feet today and close off like in the range. But going down until you can see we got information set up. Nice little doji and the first, put that stuff off. How do I take this off? I don't need a spread.
You could drag it off the screen a little bit though. Right? Yeah, right there.
Cool. All right, so that's the first. Let me get rid of this line because it's kind of blocking that doji. You can see that first doji right there. It hit that resistance off about 40 pips, came right to it. And what it did was it made this doji yesterday during this is this morning, isn't it? Today is the 15th, right? Yeah, it made the first doji this morning at 8 o'clock, and then it came back to it at the beginning of the Asian session. So it hit that spot in 2 different sessions, which is kind of important when you looking for reversals during the midweek when it hit the same 2 different sessions. So and you all know different sessions, right? The US session, the London session, the Asian session, and stuff like that.
Break it down. Go ahead.
So the US session is from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m., I believe.
That's Central Time.
This is Central Time. And the Asia session is from 5 p.m. until 1 a.m. Central Time. And then the London session opens up at 1 a.m. and it closes 12. So basically, the most volatile time to trade the London period because around from 7 until 12, both the London and the U.S. markets are open. So it's a very volatile time to trade during that time. So what I'm expecting tonight is, as you can see, it's a double top on the 1 hour. I'm gonna just go down 30 minutes. It's even more clearer that it's really rejecting its price up here. It's 4.1. It's rejecting it. To bring it down, break it down a little bit more. Nice little information. How do I get rid of this over here? That's what I need to do. Cool. So I'm expecting this price. If it doesn't just really fall from here, just fall from here, and it comes back up here to this price and make a trip, resistance has to hold. If it doesn't, it's game over for my trade. I got a stop loss set above here around 7.74250, which is about 10 pips above the high. Because like I said, if it's going to be an M formation, it's going to be perfect. I'm not expecting to spike up or anything like maybe some consolidation until the beginning of the London session, but I'm not expecting it to go back up at price. But if it does, I'm going to be monitoring until the London sessions. But another reason I think this is going to go down is because, do you all know about correlation between different pairs? No, I'll show you something. Let me show you something. Google. What was I just looking at? NZD, USD correlation. Basically, correlate pairs. You all know how people say how gold moves in way as Euro USD, and how GBP JPY moves the same way as Euro JPY. That's basically correlation. And this is my textbook. I use this to just basically I will use it. If I'm ZD USD, I want to find a pair that is very correlated, that it has a very high correlation, regardless of if it's positive or negative. Positive means they both move same direction 100% of the time on the 1 day time frame up here, as you can see right there. So NZD USD and NZD HKD, I think that's the Hong Kong, maybe, they move at the same rate every day. So if I go to trading and I pull up side by side, I think I can. Yeah. Yeah. Petty. Let's just go to NZD USD. And yeah, it's going down like I needed to. So NZD USD. Now I'm about to go to the Hong Kong dollar. NZD USD. They look exactly alike. You see, 100% alike. So basically, sometimes pair move faster than the other pair, and okay. Sometimes on a lower time frame, like this pair will be moving, and it'll make its move before the NZD USD pair makes it. So what you want to do is try to monitor both pairs and wait till the one you're not trading, which you're probably not going to be trading NZDH, the New Zealand dollar versus the Hong Kong dollar. The spread is probably crazy on that. But yeah, it is, because it's 5. Dang, that is a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, this will probably move way quicker than NZD USD. It'll probably show its move first, and then you can go on NZD USD, and it's probably the same. But do y'all get my drift on what? Anybody? No? Am I still just confusing y'all? Or y'all just want to talk charts? Oh, y'all. My bad. Cool. All right. So that's basically why I'm expecting it to move the way it's gonna move. I'm not even gonna talk about negative correlation. It's the same thing, just opposite way. How oil and USD CAD, how they move, how CAD will be moving up and oil will be going down, and oil will go up and USD to go down. It's the same thing. So y'all give me one moment, all right? Another pair looking at is AUD NZD. And I like it is really there right now. I'm about to be on hold for one moment, all right?
Mo, you find anything you was looking at?
I'm back. My bad. I'm back. My bad. Okay, so another AUD NZD. As you can see, it's been on a downtrend months, months. But I'm so risky. I'm a swing trader, so y'all know I like big pips. I wanted to it's a reversal. And on the weekly, it's still looking bad, but it's kind of the support zone right there on the weekly low. Is where I got in at. It's only 20 pips off of the weekly low, but that's a support zone. So hey, it's a little bit raggedy, a little clear. It's a decent support zone. It didn't look good on the weekly, but it looks better, a little bit better now. So these are straight lows of lower lows and lower highs. In a sense, means a reversal is coming at least for a day or two. So I'm gonna keep on moving down. And let me know if y'all get anything. I need to somehow get my chat up. But this is the reason I'm buying right here. Our pretty doji right there. Right there. And it spiked that low. Spike was at that that support. And moving down. And really I'm really anti NZD right now. Reason. I don't know why. If it's just like I just got something against it, but I'm anti NZD right now. I'm expecting it to get before the week is over. I'm expecting it to hit one of these Fibonacci levels. On NZD, on NZD USD too, but it's the same stuff. So the reason it's rejected right now, where it's at right now, is because it hit a Fibonacci level. And then, as you can see, it's shot through it, but now it's coming testing it as support. So this level needs to hold in order for it to get to the next level, which is this 1.075. But I'm going to take profit at 5 Fibonacci, 50%, 1.07721. Take profit at. These are resistance right here. Weakness on the week. Well, not weekly, on the lower time frame. And I just don't want to ride it too long because I get to come back down here, double down before the go down next week at the beginning of the next week and shoot up. That's what I'm expecting it to do. And on the lower time frame, a decent W formation. First hit, correlation down a little bit, come back to it, and then, like I said, shot up through that Fibonacci, and now it's playing around it, correlating a little bit. And what I expect it to do is try to shoot down with a spike. It won't break level right here, and then continue up to where I profit right there. That's what I'm expecting. And of course, since like that, I can just move my stop loss up a little bit, to break even. And then always, I got an app. All you all need to download the app Call Levels on your phone, because what it'll do is, if say I hit my profit, say it's 1 o'clock and 2-3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sleeping, and I hit profit up here. What it'll do is the app alert to your phone and let you know, hey, AUD NZD is at this, and then you can put a note on there like that's my profit, or say it shot down and it hit my stop line. I can put a call level down here, and it'll send me an alert. Hey, you got stopped out of that trade. So that way you all don't have to sit there and stare at the charts, which is to look at the charts is a lot, but I find a lot of I have a lot more energy when I'm not looking at the charts all day, and I the charts a little bit clearer when I'm not just staring at them all day. And you don't rush as well. You don't have to rush into trades or anything like that. You can use it. You can set the call level, hey, I want to buy in at this price. You can set a call level for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin ever touched $5,000 again right there, you can set a call level for that, So that's another little tricky tool that I use as well. As you can see, it's some news coming out at 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I'm in the wrong time zone. Yeah. Some news about to come out pretty soon for NZD USD, huh? what's that, 8 o'clock? I didn't know that. I'm sorry, carry away a little bit, but I gotta see this. I don't think on the big news though. It's not showing it. What's the name of it? FX Street? Or is it crap? What's the name of that site? That's what it's called. I don't see no. I don't know what they're talking about. Or did it already drop? It's supposed to drop at 8 o'clock. Okay, well, some news dropping pretty soon. So maybe it's gonna this actually looks like a little flag to me, right? Manny, you do flags. I'm not too good on flags. It looks like a little flag to me. Draw a little, ain't strong or nothing, but flag down, maybe. And then maybe not. But that's what I'm making pairs. I'm expecting them to. I think they had a decent inflation report. Inflation, if you're expected to have, I guess I I'm not an expert on it, but I just know the basics. If you're expected to have higher inflation, it's good for your country. If you're expected to have inflation, it's not good for your country. I think that's just the gist of it. But I think they had a decent earlier this week. I mean, earlier today, as a matter of fact. But like I said, I'm not expecting it to break low. Because like I said, it's on a strong, this is a strong support zone down here on the weekly. So it's strong on the daily as well. So, I mean, maybe it taps that time. If it breaks through it before the end of the week, then it's just going to continue. I mean, it's going to fall hard. But if it doesn't, next week it's definitely going to, because that's going to be a nice W formation to end the week off. So, do y'all got any pairs y'all want me to look at? Or Manny, you want to spend some knowledge? Cool. You can I guess I gotta stop sharing the screen.
I don't know how that works. Yeah, I was just looking at a couple probably like 10 minutes ago. This is something I had drawn out before. It definitely followed where I thought it would go. Shooting back up. Let me show you where I thought it was gonna go back up. Monthly. Can y'all see?
Yeah.
Can y'all see? Y'all looking at me or my screen?
Both.
I see your screen.
Okay. So went to the month. I looked for the big trend that is going on. It came down here, new low, one up, retested this point of interest down a little bit, retested that point of interest and came down. When it came down here, I automatically knew that if it retraced 3 times. So here, hit once, boom, hit twice, boom. The third time is a charm. I always think third time. So I saw the overall trends going up, shrunk it down weekly. Drew a trend line from the low. So the current low. Hold up. Okay. Usually. Okay, I was I seen a bunch of flags. You know, put this out for you. Okay, so price came up here. Fine. Shot down, touch this one. Touch this resistance line, which is a flag. So that let me on an uptrend. Brought it up here. Came up to this point right here. There's not too much resistance up here. There's a lot of support right here. It needs support to keep going up higher. So I knew it was coming down in the sell right here. You see how there's no resistance up here?
Yeah, beautiful.
Price.
Yep, and it still
Let.
got some.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I said, and it still got some resistance to reach too. So yeah,
Exactly. So it wanted to come up here and touch this resistance up here, touch this, but it needed some more support to come touch it. I knew it needed some more support. It's not going to just keep going straight without any areas. So it came down here, touched support, caught that sell. I was going back up. Honestly, I think that this is my first time looking at it. Since shut down, flag. Shot up. I could see it retracing soon. You see how onto this point right here, I could see it coming up a little higher and then retracing to this zone right here. It's creating a new
it's third push, right?
yeah, it's on its third
So
push.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a pretty strong push and a decent.
Yeah, yeah. You're trying to reach that point back in 2016 where it reached that
Hey, let me
high.
zoom in for me. Let me see how you. Because I see you draw that what is that horizontal?
Yeah, I like to draw so I like to draw it from the low. I go to the high. I like to go to where it came back down
That
to a low.
swing.
I'm back there. Yeah, and I
Okay, you just draw a you draw. I see what you're doing. Cool.
yeah. So yeah, I could see it. I could see it coming up a little back down. This is daily. It's gonna take a little while for this to happen, for this to manifest.
It looked like you want to have a really green day though.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I can see it coming down tiny bit, tiny retracement right here. Wick a little bit. The wicks at this point right here. And shoot back up for his final push. Let me see if I see anything else. I just opened. Oh yeah, this is gold. I don't know if any said earlier. Well, I think it was yesterday
What
actually.
gold at 13.53?
Which is
What price is it at?
it's at 1353.72. Yeah.
I think I got a sale limit at 56.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look, you zoom in for. I think it's just like a double top coming or something like that. Probably on. I think it's on a lower time frame. It's very
You
bullish.
think it's
Yeah, go to the daily and then the 4 hour. Yeah, you see.
okay?
Maybe if that resistance holds, maybe, but it looked like it's trying to break the crap out of that.
I can see. I can see it coming up to where the 1356.
Mm-hmm.
It's strong. It came up here
Yeah,
twice.
because it's getting overbought too on this on
Yeah, on
the
the
too.
stock.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I can see it spiking it though, a little spike trying to fake people out.
mhm. I like the like to use this 50 point right here. You see right here in the RSI. I like to look at the at 50 retracements. Once it touches 50, I like to see it come back up or go back down, depending on which direction.
Okay.
I have that in my MT4. I don't have it on here. Just drawing a little complicated. Um, let's see. So yeah, I think gold's coming back down again. Um, we caught this little set earlier. I don't think it was this one right here.
Oh my
This
gosh, that one candle.
for the retracement, but then that one candle.
Man. Hey, do me a favor though. Zoom in. I want to see something. I like just looking at confirmations. Draw a Fibonacci from that
Gotcha.
swing low to that swing high. I want to see if it hit one. Draw it from to what price is that? 13.30. Put it down some.
35.
That swing right there before it shot up.
Okay.
I want to see if it hit a. Yeah. Ooh. It spiked the crap out of that.
You see that, right?
Magic closed all the way. It spiked 3 different Fibonacci
Mm-hmm.
levels.
That's crazy. The craziest fake out.
No time to trace. What'd you say?
Said that joint is crazy. That spike right there.
Ain't it? Did any of the US spike up like this today?
Go to Euro USD. I think they all did the same thing today.
Yep, you see that spike right there?
The same exact.
It's crazy how
The same
that's crazy.
exact move.
So you got down. You got to expect EU to come down.
Mm-hmm.
GU. Let me get it.
That's crazy, bro.
Let me go to high down.
It's like magic.
It's crazy, ain't it? You see EU.
And I mean, it's not to be stretched. This EU is that's not a resistance.
It is.
Cool.
It's crazy.
Man, it could come down hard.
That's what I'm expecting it for it to do. Yeah.
It's gonna take NFP or something to bring it down.
Something. Let me see. Look at this right now. See that point is at right now?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna try to spike that resistance that close up there probably, and then it's gonna fall. Yeah, it's gonna fall. It's down to.
All right. 4 hours.
Get into because your stop loss is gonna be so tight, bro. Like you can't. It's like okay, you're just gonna lose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is like the perfect time to enter. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
And you see that double top right there?
Exactly.
Come down, pop up. It's coming straight down. Kind of like a mini Head and Shoulders too, kind of.
And that's how NZD USD look right now. It's ugly Head and Shoulders.
Mm-hmm. So you could see that it tried to make the Head and Shoulders right here.
I'm putting in a
it was
sell
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right here. So I had to come touch that. Now it's ready for the shoot down to come down around at least around here.
At least that's that little support.
And that's a lot of.
But I can see it trying to reach about 20 more. If you go to the
let me zoom
if
out.
you zoom in some, it's gonna
To
try
zoom
to
in?
20. Yeah, because it might try to go to 125.2. Yeah, because you see it still ain't tapped it all the way. What that's
yeah, I see that wick. Yeah. Actually gonna type up there. If not, it's gonna get around this area. 25, 25 too. Yeah, I like it rise up a little bit. And there's a lot of see the news for US tomorrow. Pay attention to a lot. Sometimes I don't really pay attention to the news too much. I pay attention to it before I trade into it, but I don't rely on it as much as I rely on chart because there's some of the stuff that happens in the news, it doesn't affect that makes any sense. So it'd be in here because it's a big news event for that for change, but sometimes it won't affect it. What affects it a lot is like inflation, interest rates going up or down, jobs. Like so, as you can see here, I don't retail sales do too much to it, but I can see this foreign securities purchase and not manufacturing securities purchases that could cause CAD to do something. USD, I like the import prices. Import prices is gonna have the market do something. Let me see. Building permits. I'm not too sure about the building permits. I'm not sure how.
They be pump faking with building permits sometimes.
Exactly. So I don't really rely on it too much.
It'll be good, and then it's just like.
Yeah, so rely more on market structure than the news, but the news definitely helps you before you get in a trade, just so you know what's going on before you don't want to go into a trade blindly. That's how you blow an account. Like honestly, today, what'd you say?
And honestly, the news they line up per structure, the news events.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times they do, like they will form a perfect W or something like that, or give you a flag right before the news.
Exactly.
And that's why they use that consolidation to confuse everybody. Everybody be like, "Oh crap, what does it do?" But if you look and you zoom in on it, you see that it's doing a flag or it's doing some weird consolidating. But if it's not a clear W, that's exactly what it's doing. It's just giving you a flag or giving you a what they call it, a pennant, whatever you want to call it. All that.
I like my my three structures I always look for in the market because I can't. There's a lot of different structures, different pattern structures that it's hard. But the ones that I do like to see a lot because they're kind of the most head and shoulders. This right here, usually, whenever you see this right here, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna form the rest of that shoulder. It's seldom that I see a go up. I mean, go up, go down, go up, come down, form this shoulder, and then, let me see. The other, yeah, I like the double tops right here. This is what I like to see. Every time I see this right here, mine this last line. When I see this right here, I know it's shooting down. It doesn't just form an M, just keep going. It gotta get some touch support a little. And flags. Flags one of my favorite things too. You can see flags can look differently depending on the market. I mean, depending on the chart. It's not going down too. Sometimes you get a flag that shoots straight down like this, So keep this pulled up though, because usually when I see these patterns, it usually goes the way it's supposed to go. Send this in the chat. I can send this to you guys. Yeah. So that when you guys are looking at the market, you guys want this?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw that in the chat.
Yeah, that's gonna be clutch at work. Had that mug right in the background.
I know how to get in the chat. How you get back in the chat? How you get back in the chat, yo?
I think it's like Alt H.
Alt H?
Yeah.
Okay, we lit. That's the website for it. I'm sure if y'all on your phone, but yeah, I like to use this. I keep this pulled up at all times because it really does help me see what's going on in the market. Getting at the market for so long during the day, it can start blending all in together, all into it. You see down here, I don't know if you guys use RSI too much. I know Von, you probably use it, Don, you, but I don't. Any of the new people, I don't know if you guys use it too much, but this definitely helps. This right here is buy. This right here, I is around 50 range. on my MT4, I put down as a description retest. You always retest around 50. It's not a coincidence. Let me see. Let me see. RH.
Zoom in a little bit.
Can't see.
Zoom in some. Oh, it reversed on the RSI.
Yeah, on RSI. This right here, around the 50 range. If you go on the RSI and go around the 50 range, you'll see that it retests on the 50. It retests. You see that?
Yeah.
So when I go in, I like to see, like, all right, it came down here and it hit the buy spot right here. Okay, so I would buy. But when it gets to here, I would want to look at the market because I'm not sure if it's going to retest or not. If it goes past this line, I know it's going to go to the next fib.
Yeah.
You know, so I try to use all the indicators I can. Some stock works for me sometimes. Sometimes it don't. It's not as accurate to me as the RSI. I feel like the RSI tells the story a lot more, and it kind of it draws a better picture of the chart for you. Let me see. But I was about to draw this one out. Last week, y'all showed everybody how to draw out the charts a little bit.
What's your period on your RSI?
I have no idea, honestly. I just put it up on here. I just put it up here on here today, honestly. I usually look at the RSI on my phone more than I did on here because this right here, I got where that has certain indicators on here. I don't know if you try to put more than 2 indicators on
trading.
Here. Yeah, it doesn't allow you. So I'm always taking it off. I look at it sometimes, but it's always on my phone. So I always look at my phone right before I'm about to get in a trade just to make sure. I feel like my phone's easier to look at sometimes.
Buy is it under 30? Or is that?
Yeah, buy is under 30. Sell is over 70. Yeah, something 5. Yeah, it depends. It could vary.
If I'm on an analyzer, I wouldn't be mad at under 40 and under, but for long terms, I would do like it lower as possible.
For sure, especially for a swing trade.
Right.
Something that you're swinging, like you want to get it up here.
Facts.
You want to get it up here, catch it all the way down here.
Man, you got trust in the chat.
And for the sale, it's over 70.
65, 70.
Sales over 70. Yeah, over 65. Yeah. To be sure, I'll put it at 70.
Yeah,
but if
possible for sure.
So yeah, I like to draw these out. I'm tripping. I need a horizontal.
Oh, this is gonna be dope.
So I'm gonna come down here, draw this out, retest. I like to draw smaller lines for smaller supports and resistance that are less meaning that have less power to them. So we're gonna keep drawing these lines up here. Slight retest. Candle touch. So all these points of interest.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
That one right there is nice. I like that one.
It's at a one right now, like
that. You see that? See how this wick hit right here?
Gosh.
Look how it came all the way up here towards the high and came down here and touched it. Went up here, touched it. Went up here, touched it. This resistance line right is the strongest resistance line it has at the moment. Keep drawing these out. And then the high. Okay. And then we got smaller wicks right here. Got smaller resistance lines right here. That should be fine. Put one more right here. Let's see one. Okay. Shut it down then. Go to the weekly. Look at it on the weekly now. I'm going to have to delete one of these indicators so I can draw the fib retracement. I saw a guy, he likes to do the fib retracements all the way from day one. He likes to go to the lowest low to the highest high.
Do you use the wicks of the candles? The body, the clothes, sort of.
I try to use the wicks. Like this one right here, a little higher. This right here should be cool. It is now a little bit. I wasn't being too precise just now. But yeah. So I saw a guy. He likes to draw them from to the highs. And then the kind which fib lines actually coincide with each other, actually are the same line. That's the line you want to reach for. That line has the most power. Zoom in a little bit. It's hard for me to tell all this color. Bring it down to the daily. All right. So I want to see it come down. Get rid of this joint. Get rid of these. I didn't see too much commonality between them. But that's a good thing to try. Sometimes you're trying to find points thing it might hit, but I'll draw a trend line. Let me break it down a little bit more. Matter of fact, let me go to the monthly again. Draw where it's been going. So this is the high right here. Came down here. Like drawing it from the high to the low. From the low to the high. Where it's at right now. Okay. Kind of gives you like a scope of where it's going. All right, so you see how me and Tay said it could probably reach up a little higher. Look at where these lines. It's all I didn't draw the lines too accurate, but I'm sure if they would cross right here, right where me and Tay was saying that it's dropping again. And when it starts dropping, I can see it retest down here at this line again. Right here, it looks like it's kind of trying to form a head. So from that point, I could tell that it had a lot of power right here at this line. Goes all the way back here. Yeah, so I could definitely see it coming up here. Monthly though. I'm going crazy. I like to keep drawing these lines out. It gets a little messy, but see how close that is, and I drew it on a monthly. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Draw fib. Where the fib at?
You say you're looking for the field?
Oh, it's all the way over here. I'm
Yes.
tripping. Yeah, I was on the side. Alright. This line right here, got a fib hit my support line. So this line right here is that. Boy, this is where I will.
If it ever get down there,
That's where I think it's heading though. Eventually, I mean, it won't anytime soon.
it'll be a couple months probably.
Yeah, but it's definitely heading down there. See, it's coming up here, touching. They got to come up a little high where this double top's at. I come up here, and it's dropping down. Retracement around here, back up to here. Shoot back, get to this area. Probably consolidate around this area for a little while. See in this area?
Yeah.
I can see it consolidating in this area for a little while. Shooting back down here. Area. Shooting back up. It's gonna take a while. It's a process, but it's definitely gonna come down in a little bit. This is a trade that I want to get into probably, if not tomorrow, definitely on Monday when that sell.
It possibly end the week on the sale, but
Right.
the most important zone right here.
I want. Yeah, it gotta come high. It gotta come high. Gotta come high.
Look like it's trying to do a little flag to hit it.
You see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. This a mini flag right here in case. I like flags. It's really helped me. It's a mini flag right here.
Hey, but look, the 4 hour. Well, the 4 hour from your way. It's
you said the 4 hour?
Yeah, but it's probably not gonna print it like that on him. It's different on TradingView than it is on from my broker.
Which one is
the 4 hour? Y'all go to the 4 hour on y'all phone on USD and check it out and see how it's printing the doji. Kind of, sort of. I mean, it's left in the 4 hours, but if it ends like it ends now, it's fall for the rest of the week. Bro.
I could definitely see that
because it made. I mean, really a head and shoulder. It made a high.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't break. It closed higher than it, and now it's coming back to it. And then it had at that very important.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to it the third time, so it's back at that same where it closed that last time. So, yeah, I can see it. I can really see it falling from here now.
Now, Tay, you think you see how it's going up? Exactly how we said it's going to keep going up. You think it's going to fall straight down, or you think it's going to consolidate around this
No, what I
area?
think is gonna happen, it's gonna make its move down, and if it doesn't spike up, because it will, like I said, I think it really can get to point two. If it doesn't spike that high, like if it doesn't spike that high, bro, it's falling, because right now we're in the what session we're in? Asian session now. And when did it first hit that? Go over a little bit to see when it first hit the zone. That was on yeah, you can zoom back in to
That
that
was
first
around
first leg, the first top. What time was that? That first doji candle. It was all in the past 3 days though. Yeah. The first one, well, that's the
I think
second
they hit
one.
dang.
Oh, first of all, this is what you need to do. Change your time zone down at the bottom. Change it to change it to your time zone.
I am just on New York.
Cool. So now you can see what time it is.
Okay. Down there.
Now zoom out a little bit. Now go to the first leg over there. That first doji to the left.
Oh, you talking about where?
More to that first leg. Yeah, right there. That first one. What time was that?
That was.
You can just put it on the candle. It'll show you at the bottom. So that was at today at 9 a.m.
9 o'clock.
And what was the second one?
Matter of fact, that was January 25th, 9 p.m.
Oh, that was January?
Yeah, that's January.
Oh, that's a month ago. Okay, cool. Now go to the second time.
Yeah. Second, this joint right here was
no, not that one. Over a little bit more.
Over.
Yeah, right there to that second.
This way first.
And what time was it at?
That's like
U.S. session.
Yeah, that's U.S. session for sure. That's like one.
And now we're at the Asian session today. A whole month later. So if that 4 hour candle is pretty promising. That just ended. I think the 4 hour just ended on for this and for trade. For trade 4 hour just ended. So if it engulfs that candle by the beginning of London session, it's falling for the rest.
Yeah, it's falling. Yeah, it's falling. It's falling. It has no support up here. There's no type of support up here. It's gonna fall straight down. Got to. Now right here is where they got a little support at. That area is when I'm fidgeting with my stop loss a little bit.
Yes.
But probably around if it dropped this right here, I like to stagger my trades. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but so I'll put a trade in up here, 0.01. I'll put if it's a sell limit, I'll put a 0.01 in just so I know when it opens up, and then I'll put a lot size in. But I will put the lot size. And then once it gets past like little zones like this zone right here, you get past this zone right here, I'll put another trade in. When it gets past certain zones, you got to keep putting trades in, because once it gets past that zone and breaks support or resistance, it's going to the next one. And that's where you want to put another trade in to catch that. Another way to make a lot of money for instead of just having one trade in. It's greedy. It's not good with me, but it definitely helps if you know the trade's going down. Like this one right here, I'm pretty sure with.
Yeah, if it shoot up, it's gonna go up high though. Hey, we got a few minutes. left, bro.
Yeah, anything, Tim?
No, I'm good. We went over. They got some good knowledge.
Oh man, you trade you hit earlier this week. Like, how did you know it was gonna go up 100 plus pips instead of going down? Tyler, I didn't even see that.
It was probably that triple, with that head and shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see what number I got in there. My phone right now.
But yeah, if y'all got any questions, y'all can either hit me up, DM me in the Telegram app, or hit me up on social media, or just group me. It don't matter. Like I said, I actually enjoy, you know what I'm saying, because it helps me too to look at the charts and see other people's aspect of it as well. So definitely just hit me up if y'all got any questions. Doing business with you. Put y'all stop loss tight so y'all don't blow y'all account.
Okay.
Winter is coming.
So y'all want to speak to Mr. Paul about tomorrow morning?
Hey Tyler, I got it right here.
Yeah.
This is where I got in it.
Yeah, I guess my question was because like it looked like it was just kept consolidating, and then it's like overnight that thing shot up.
When I saw consolidating, I looked back and I saw how a lot of support right.
Oh yeah,
but, it only went up here twice. You see how it only double top twice? Third time. But when it comes back to this consolidation area, I like that third push up. So I took that third push and then one up here. When it hit this area right here and it flagged, when it flagged right here, I knew that it was going to keep pushing up like further, a lot further, just because of the fact that where it flagged at, it's not a major zone. This area right here is not too major. This has too much.
Picked us out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I see the flag down like this on this area, I put another order.
Is that when you put that big lot in, the standard?
Yeah, I put another order in action. That's when it shot all the way up. Then around this area, I adjusted my stop loss.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw you put a 0.01 and then a bigger one. Is it the 0.01 kind of see that one without like risking too much?
Yeah.
That's real smart.
It's good to get a little feel for it because I actually put the trade in on Thursday night. In fact, I was probably with like two of the guys in here. They might be on the call right now. Let me see. Yeah, they're on the call right now. One of them is. But we were actually going over the charts, and I told them, I said, yeah, we're gonna take this trade. And 0.01 because it was on Thursday, and I didn't expect it to move until probably Monday. So I went in just to get a feel for it.
Yeah, that's smart.
To see where it's going. Yeah, and once I seen it getting blue, it kept getting higher. I knew where it was going. Once it reached around this point right here, it was all in for me.
Okay.
It was all in. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just got to work on like my entry points and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that just comes with like time and practice and all that.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Honestly, when I first started, you guys are probably a lot further than I was my first couple of months. My first, it's 9 o'clock.
2. See you next time.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all. Let me end this call right here so I can get that recording and I can start like downloading on my computer. Then I'll restart a new one up for the team meeting.
Cool. All right, boy.
All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.